Summer, I was talking to Danielle Truitt regarding her role in Law and Order, Organized Crime, season 2. So obviously the season's been ongoing. What more can we get from you this season?
Well, the show is definitely a nail biter. So every episode, if you watch it, people, are definitely on the edge of their seats with, action and things that are going to come. We have a lot of great actors on our show. Ron Cephas Jones, Michael T. Williamson, Dash, just so many great guest stars, Guillermo Diaz. So it's really an awesome show with great writing. And I always tease and say it's like a 22-hour movie. Every episode is like a movie.
Season 1's more like an introductory. Obviously we're trying to figure out who these characters are. We're trying to figure out Stabler after 10 years of being off the air. Your character comes in. She's his boss. She's got a lesbian lover. They're trying to adopt a kid. All of that stuff. As an actor, you're dealing with too much. There's a lot of emotions that have to be played with your characters. How does that work for you? You've had other series before, but with this one, how does that work with your skill set? Knowing when you're reading the script per week, what side of you we're gonna get.
Oh yeah, that's the fun of being an actor. Of having circumstances that you have to play truthfully. At least the good ones, we try to play those characters truthfully. I love my character because she's in a position of leadership as a Black woman in a industry that does not really give a lot to people of color, and especially women. She's worked her way up to be a sergeant, and she's in charge of this white dude who's like 20 years older than her. And so that's definitely a powerful position to be in. It's a position that I take a lot of pride in. And then, with her being a lesbian, I am a straight person in real life. And in my mind, having a wife is not much different than having a husband. So that's kind of how I play it in my mind. I know what it's like to be in a relationship and to care about the person that you're in a relationship with. I'm a mother of 2. So I know what it's like to be a mom, and to have to navigate and juggle things, and so I'm happy that the writers on our show, especially Eileen Shaken, that they've given Belle a life outside of what she does, for a living, and that I'm able, to bring this character to life and all of the things that she has going on. She's capable of handling them like most Black women are. So it just makes me happy to play this part.
This show is different, obviously, from the other franchises where it was just one off. You get one episode, very procedural, and which is what kept it going for so many years. It's like I kind of consider my 1 hour throwaway. Like I don't have to worry about I have to watch the previous episodes. This series is different, where you actually have to watch the previous episodes in order to figure out what's going to go on.
Yeah.
How do you think, or what have you seen so far with how this is connected with the fans? Because one, if it wasn't Stabler, I don't know if the show could carry it like that, but it is Stabler. We're on a ride with him, and anybody that's with him.
Yeah. They're smart. Of course, they know. Everybody loves Stabler. Everybody was devastated when he left SVU 10 years ago. So they're smart, to know, like, if we bring Stabler back, people are going to latch on just because of Stabler. I think the awesome thing is, and what I hear from a lot of the fans is, after they latched on because of Stabler, these other characters, my character, Dylan McDermott's character, help them stay, along for the ride. So that's a testament to, the writers and stuff, these characters that they're portraying, and a testament to us actors that, we're doing our thing, and people, they like us and they want to see what's going to happen. And I love our show because, I personally like shows where I have to follow a story over time. You know what I mean? That's what I personally like. if you ask me like what some of my favorite shows are, they're all shows that where you have to follow the story over time. I think it helps you to be able to know who the characters actually are, like who they are, not just what's happening around them. And I love that our show does that because it actually helps you to actually like some of the villains as well. You know, it shows you that life is not black and white, and even people who do bad things can also, there's likable things about them as well. You know, we're all flawed in different ways. So yeah, I love that about our show. I think it's, you know, we're a bit out of the box, so it makes me happy to be a part of it.
And it's the first time you've actually have two black females on a show. It's not like, oh, he's a black dude on the show, or it's a black girl on the show. They, you know, especially when you get procedurals, you know, you can name them from the CSIs
Oh my
to
God,
the
yeah.
NCIS to the Law and Order. No, you know, they only got room for one of y'all. You say
Right.
you're either gonna be a cop or you're gonna be a doctor. You say, you know, it's like,
Yeah. No, I'm
it's a,
like, so, I mean, I'm excited to be the, you know, black female lead on the show, but besides that, like our show is so diverse. You know what I mean? Like we have Tamara Taylor, we have Corinne Dukes, who plays my wife. You know, we have Nona Johnson, who plays Nova on the show this season. We have Ron Cephas Jones, Michael T. Williamson. Like there's so many cool, awesome black people. Guillermo, who's, you know, Latin, you know, I just love that about our show as well. Like it's super diverse, which falls in line with who I am as a person and what I care about. So makes me happy.
And how's it going when, you know, when you've done your crossover episodes and you're like, oh, I get to be with, you know, Stabler and Benson, you know, obviously now
Yeah.
I'm in that lore, because in case anybody doesn't watch this show, but they're connecting it, you know, obviously when they have the crossovers, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you know, now they'll follow up.
Yeah, well, they always say that, you know, if you're an actor in New York, which I'm from California, but now I'm here because of this show. But, you know, actors in New York, SVU is like a rite of passage as far as it comes like with TV. And there's been so many stars that kind of started off on SVU or had like a guest star on SVU. And here I come, I skipped over the SVU rites of passage and I'm just right on organized crime. So I was actually really excited when I got to do an SVU crossover. So I'm like, oh, I finally get my rites of passage to be on SVU. But working with Chris and Mariska has been amazing. They're both so hilarious. It's so funny because our show was like super serious. But all we do is joke around before they say, you know, action. All we're doing is laughing and joking, and then we got to be, you know, serious after that. So it's been really fun, you know, working with them. They're great.
Yeah. Now, does the show allow you to do things outside of the show, like maybe when you're on hiatus, whatever, you know, to see you elsewhere?
Yeah. So, I mean, our hiatus isn't very long because we have 22 episodes. So most of my life is this and being a mom. Like that's pretty much it. But I actually just executive produced a short film, which I'm super excited about. It's called It Burns Going Down, and we're trying to get it into some film festivals. So I'm hoping for that. And then I have a one-woman play that I will be doing during the hiatus in June of next year. So I can't wait for it. It'll be a 2-week production. So I'm super excited about getting back on stage and doing theater, which is where my roots are. And I think I might be working on some music and stuff soon too. So I'm trying to keep myself creative.
Oh, you're like a jack of all trades. Huh?
I am.
You know, it's like, oh, that's not the ball buster on the show. She's a singer. And I know I saw her perform somewhere, you know. You know, so that's good. That's good. You know, so at the end of the day, obviously, you know, there's a lot of programs on TV. A lot of people are trying to bring back shows, you know, reboots, remakes, you know, because I guess they're trying to capture that audience right away, as opposed to like, let it grow. It's like, nah, we don't have time, especially with networks. It's all about the ratings when it comes to networks, you know. It's like 10 episodes, maybe 22 episodes. It's like, that's guaranteed. That's good. That's job stability. It's Law and Order. You know, if you were the Dick Wolf show, you're gonna have a job. You know, you're gonna have a job for a good minute. You know, between the other shows he got, you're like, yeah, This is it for now. I got my dream job. I'm on the Law and Order. You know, all you
Yeah.
need is 100, and next thing you know, we'll be on I-09.
Yeah, I feel so grateful. Like I'm so grateful to God. You know, it's been a long journey. I moved to LA back in 2006. And, you know, it was a long journey from there. I'm super grateful to people like John Singleton, who gave me my start and, you know, took a chance on me and helped me to get to this point. But God gets all the glory for, you know, where I'm at right now and being on this kind of show. You know, I prayed and vision boards, and, you know, I need a lucrative job so I could take care of my kids, and
You
he
know,
gave.
but
I'm excited.
it's all good. You know, I remember when you were on Rebel, and it was like when, you know, when it shut down quietly, because they didn't say it was canceled, it just never came back.
Right. They
But
didn't tell me either.
you know, saying when one door opens, another one comes open, and it just takes time, you know. But you
Yeah.
know, if you believe in the talent, you just got to have a little bit of patience, you know. And it's happened, you know, and you're here to stay. We hope, you know, to see you
Yeah.
over and over again. And it's good talking here. Obviously, like I said, hey, we got to get this profile. We got to let these people know there's a Black female lead on these Law and Order shows. You know,
Thank
we,
you.
you know, it's like, let's make that happen. You know, so
Yes.
wherever you're at, stay safe, keep it going. We're here to watch you. 22 episodes a year, which is great. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, when you have your show ready to come on, where's it going to be based on? The Wonder Woman play.
Well, I'm gonna do a production of it up in California, Sacramento, where I'm from, is a regional theater out there. But I'm definitely making plans to try to do it in New York too. So I'll let you guys know when I'm able when I'm do that. But yeah, it'll be at the B Street Theater this June in Sacramento, California. So we'll see where it goes after that. But I'm excited. And thank you so much for having me and, you know, just getting me out there. I really do appreciate talking to you.
Hey, we're here to promote, let people know. So wherever you're at, stay safe, take care, and we'll talk down the road.
You too.
Take
Thanks, Wilson.
care.
Bye.